All right. What else is on the menu?
Well, we did have that thing with Kanye.
Oh yeah. Well, as soon as I walked in, I saw flipping a black Ku Klux Klan thing on the screen.
Righto, you did see that. We also had a bit of notes. Shout out, man, like EA Sports. I did come in a little bit earlier, or forwarded a little bit earlier to just discuss Kanye, and I think we've all come to the conclusion this will probably be for us on Hcpod, providing something else happens, which I doubt it will. But this might be the last time we talk about Kanye.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how you feel.
No, that's exactly when you put something in the group before. I responded and said that. I was like, I just don't know if I want to talk about this brother right now. But this will be the last time.
We broke it down though. If you bring that wonderful thing on screen, we did say
admittedly, I haven't watched that interview though.
You haven't watched it?
I haven't watched it. No, so you'll have to.
All right, so I've watched the interview about 3 times now. Third time being last night, or maybe the 4 times now because I was skimming through it this morning.
Yeah.
And the conclusion I've come to with Kanye West is he's a couple of nuggets short of a Happy Meal.
Is it?
He's completely lost it. But with
he?
most crazy people, there's always elements of sense. I think Kanye West's biggest problem is the way he executes his feeling. Not his thought process, really and truly. But when he gets to the time to talk, it's an absolute mess. We broke some things down. We said business v pleasure. This is how we're going to deal with this whole thing with Kanye West. He is consistently speaking about how people have been disloyal to him inside this business, and it's forced him to be the person we see today. So should we walk into business with aspects of pleasure on our mind? Are they separate? Or because of the fact that we do work within culture, are they somewhat the same? We can start off with Jim Jones and Kanye West. Kanye West has come out and said, fuck that guy. Everyone didn't understand why, because they literally would take a picture of each other a week before that with Justin the Boy. They were apparently to be working on some clothes. We then come to find out in this interview, Kanye West and Jim Jones were working on clothes. Kanye West takes a meeting with someone in crypto as Jim Jones asks him to take that meeting. Kanye West didn't know Jim Jones was getting $2 million for him taking that meeting. Jim Jones knew. He didn't inform Kanye. Kanye found out, still took the meeting. Then Kanye comes back to him afterwards to go back to making the clothes and says, send me a PDF of all what the lit kids are wearing today, the lit people are wearing today. I'm going to start putting some ideas together. What did Jim Jones respond?
He doesn't know how to do a PDF.
Now, if I just got you $2 million, you going to find out? Are you going to find out if I just got you $2 million?
Yeah. I could pay somebody 2 racks.
To do it.
I could pay somebody 5 bills.
Business or pleasure in that situation there?
Business or pleasure? In what? What do you mean?
Was that a business move? Is that
on whose side? From Jim Jones?
From Jim Jones.
That's a business move.
Now I ask you, should he have done that business move if they're meant to be friends?
He shouldn't have. He should have moved more ethically in that situation though. Because what is it to say? Like, you're about to make $2 million. Like, why would you withhold that? That's mad. That's just a bit mad.
Why didn't you just give a percentage off to Kanye anyway?
Yeah.
It's $2 million.
It's $2 million. I just think that's mad. I just think that's mad to me. So yeah, no, I could easily see how a man would feel some type of way about that. Obviously, Kanye's probably just parked it because it's like, it's not even so much about the money at that point. Kanye is crazy up. $2 million is light food for him at that point in time. But it's the fact that you didn't say nothing. That's the reason why Alpo ended up killing Mitch. Because he's saying, listen, hold on a minute, yeah? Wait, we're doing this food thing together and whatnot. Then you've gone, check the Connect. You've got something from the Connect and you're not telling me that you've done that.
Nothing.
And then when I ask you about it, you didn't tell me the truth. So now I'm saying to myself, if you could lie to me about this, you could lie to me about anything. We're supposed to be best friends. I've got a dap at you.
Take a look at Jim Jones, maybe about a month and a half ago. Who was he warring with?
Jim Jones, who was he warring with about a month ago?
Month and a half.
Cam, yeah.
What did he say about Cam as one of the reasons why he was upset?
One of the things that came out was the verses thing.
And what did he do in the verses thing?
He said that Cam took some of the bread and didn't say. But Cam had a rebuttal to that.
But even if Cam didn't have a rebuttal, you've complained about Cam sitting down with someone and negotiating some money and not telling you lot, but everybody got paid. But you got Kanye West to sit down with someone that made you $2 million and you didn't tell Kanye West nothing. And Kanye West found out before the meeting and still took it. And he said he took it because I guess you're broke.
Jim Jones would say, though, my relationship with Cam is different to Kanye's.
That's true.
That's true. That's my G. So, you know, ultimately, the many of times you've seen dudes from the street or whatever that they're breaking bread in different angles. When they're breaking bread with their G, that goes 50-50 or whatever it is, or here's a piece. But when it's like they're breaking bread with some next to you, it's like they might go back to their G and say, you never guess what? Obviously, my man put me on so and so and whatever. I've got flipping X amount of bread from that. He's probably thinking I'm going to break him off something, but he's a pussy. I'm not doing that. I
just think from Jim, that was a bit... It was one thing I like Jim, innit?
Yeah,
I follow Jim, I love Jim. And I just was a little bit disappointed in that move there. Because I was thinking to myself, Jim, if you're able to link up with Kanye and do this close thing, it's crazy for you. The music's going well. Like, I love Jim Jones. I just felt like at the tail end of his life, that was a bit of a schneedy move. Especially considering the fact you complained about it 6 weeks prior. And you complained about it from a principle aspect. So there wasn't even any way to look at it as anything else. Like, I just don't understand why Jimmy done that for me.
Here's my question, though, which I'm going to put in the politest way. This came out of the interview that you had with Academics, right?
Yes. But we heard about it before the interview with Academics.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. How are we starting here and not at the Ku Klux Klan thing?
Because we're going to end there. We're ending the stupidity. Because everyone is starting there. We're starting with the things that he said that makes sense. And then we're ending with, but this is how you packaged it. So the next thing was parenting. Yay on parenting. And one of the issues that he had, which I have to say as a parent myself makes sense. Carti, I ain't chatting to you. You just left me off your album. I'm vexed with you. I told you I'm jealous. All of that.
Attachment. You ain't gonna chat to me like that. Attachment.
I ain't chatting to you. You mean to tell me now, off the back of me not chatting to you, you're gonna talk to my baby mum and try and get Northwest on a track?
Attachment again. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I'm not chatting to you, and then you expect me to jump on Instagram and just see you playing up uncle with my child?
Next dick pic for that one as well now. What are you talking about? I'm telling you, all this violation.
This made this.
I'm just sending one set now.
This made this. Stay away from this.
Right then.
If you don't want to see this. Which sounds weird.
Yes.
But it's the way he deals with things. So even that with the parenting from Kim K, she owns the rights to all of the names of her kids. So she can consistently profit now off black people because a child is mixed race and she owns 100% of what Northwest does. Kanye has no say.
That's
Kanye
crazy.
has no say.
That is crazy still.
100% of the naming rights or something like that. Kanye has no say. So it should even be 50-50.
Yeah.
He has no say. That's another reason I look at Kanye and go, yeah, I get why you're angry.
Yeah, look, that would absolutely send me through the roof if I was in that situation. I can't even take that away from him. That would really, really, really wind me up. That would be a major problem. My only thing is that I am curious to hear the truth side of the story. It's not his side, not her side, but the truth side of it. Because he's going to say that Kim's done all of this. She's going to go one day on the internet and she's going to say all the stuff that he's done. I want to know the bit in the middle.
Do you know, I hear you. For these situations like this, though, I always look for the things that just shouldn't happen. Regardless of this, that shouldn't happen.
If that's a fact, I don't know if there's much of a rebuttal that you can have that would make me say, yeah, I hear why you did that. I don't know what you could potentially say. I'm trying to figure out what that is, but I can't figure out what that would be. So if that actually happened, irrespective of what he's done or how he moves or whatever, that is just a weird thing to do in my mind. But I am curious to know what that middle bit is, though.
Well, that Armenian family definitely likes to try and ruin black people, from Ray J to that basketball player that Chloe was going out with to Kanye. Black people go over there and it doesn't seem to be good.
Did it really ruin Ray J?
I would say in COVID, when I'm seeing
When did he get one wish? Was it after that or before that?
Oh, definitely after that.
Well, then, big man.
Yeah, but at this point in his career, when he's having to go on Instagram Live during COVID to do explanations of the mum making the sex tape and getting the agreements, clearly there's something going wrong. This same family that stole $500,000 off Brandy, I don't forget these things. So, I exaggerated about $500,000, but we push it forward.
A grand.
It was a lot though. The last thing I want to say though is just about religion and business practice. And I found it very interesting that, and again, I'm distancing myself from Kanye way too much. But I find it very interesting that he uses religion within his business practice, and his business practices, from what I see and hear, are very good. Everyone's paid. He looks after people. He's just maybe a little bit harsh. He might fire someone now and then. But in terms of like do you get looked after when you work for Ye? 1,000,000%. His contracts I heard are a page. So it's nothing even too complex.
Wasn't there ism and schism with Big Sean though, and John Legend?
I'm talking of, I don't know their situation, but I know Big Sean went up to Kanye West in Detroit and started rapping to him randomly and has become a massive celebrity off the back of that. So I don't know. Like, it's not like you've come from a situation where you're sorted out. You're clearly not. So someone's had to invest in you. So I don't know the investment side of things. I don't know. You could be right. I don't know.
Yeah,
and
John Legend, there was a point, I'm sure, where Big Sean was just a tad bit disgruntled about some elements of finances or something with Kanye.
100%. I heard about that as well. I don't really know. When he said his ideas, I'm just like, I don't know, man. It sounds a bit weird. No one else has anything like that to say. Anyway, moving on to the religion thing, though.
Ain't John Legend as well, though?
I
don't know. But
I've seen John Legend's missus. God forgive me.
Huh?
Have you seen his missus? He's got a couple of things to worry about, man, before he gets to Kanye West. But
isn't that a bit unfair?
She's a head case, bro.
But what's that got to do with...
Kanye's a head case. You seem to like being around head cases.
All right, then.
Stop it.
You know he's one of the first people I ever interviewed, by the way.
John Legend?
Yeah.
Fam, his voice is ridiculous. What he done to that Rick Ross song? My thing is this, though. And everyone scrutinizes Kanye for bringing religious practice into this situation. But when it's done by everybody else, no one cares.
Wait, what did people... What do you mean?
So he will say, for example, I'm angry at these people, I'm jealous.
Right.
And he goes, how can you be jealous? He goes, but I'm trying to imitate God. God is a jealous God. If you don't look at him or everything he says is from right or wrong.
Yeah.
It's not like it stems from nowhere.
Right.
But we scrutinize him for it. I'm looking at other groups of people do the same thing. They're not as loud as Kanye. They do the same thing. We say absolutely nothing. I saw Leo Cohen, was it Leo Cohen or one of them, go on the Breakfast Club, be questioned about why you lot are profiting so much, like you of black pain, people killing each other, so on and so forth. His response, I'm paraphrasing, was, my family's gotta eat.
Yeah, I remember him saying that stuff.
Now, Kanye is saying, all right, since you profit off black pain, I want to profit off Jewish pain. Now, I don't agree with it. I don't think two wrongs make a right. But everyone scrutinizes him for doing it, and I'm saying it should be evenly balanced then. I don't have a horse in this race no more.
Did he say that as well?
Oh, more or less, yeah. He said it. He's been saying it for months. He's been saying, how they gonna profit off our pain? How they gonna profit off our pain?
Yeah.
So how about I do the same thing? Like, that's his whole vibe.
Yeah.
So his whole like, if you work for them, I'm against you. Hence the reasons why he's gone back to Drake now. He's like, Drake, I'm cool with you again. I was cool with Kendrick until I said the Lucian Grange line, and now the song's not coming out. So the Like That remix, he cussed Lucian Grange, cease and desist on the song. Oh, Dr. Dre and Lucian Grange at the Grammys. Makes sense. Kanye couldn't be saying that, and then that's part of the campaign. It wouldn't have made sense. So Kanye's whole thing is, basically, I'm against the people that are making our lives hell, and I don't care how anybody looks at me. I do have a problem with that. Because it looks disgusting, my bro. You might be trying to do the right thing, but Jesus Christ, this looks disgusting.
The odd thing to me is that I don't. When I look at what he's doing, I don't look at him. I don't look at a man who's like trying to do the right thing.
You have to. That's because, like I said,
in his head, maybe that's what he's might be thinking, but in my head, I'm like, his behavior doesn't come off like that to me
at all. It's one of them situations where it's like, if you got angry about something, how would you respond? Yeah. How would that person respond? You both have reason to be angry about it, but the responses are the issue right here, fam. Like, you don't respond like that to an incident when you've seen other people do it in such a better way. And his responses are the issue, fam. If you're upset about a group of individuals profiting off the pain of yourself and your people, you don't go and do that as a way to say, make it stop.
Yeah, because I think, do you know what this is my thing, yeah? At first, when Kanye was like doing all of this before, we was on the pod and we was discussing it, we was like picking the sense out of nonsense at that time. And then obviously he continued to just go through these phases where he was doing that. But what I'm kind of curious about, I'm asking this in a friendly way too, is that like, you in particular are like, when somebody acts so mad, usually for you will not give anyone any grace in that. Because as far as they're concerned, it's like, why am I gonna spend time trying to find out what makes sense out of this when this is the way that this person is moving?
That makes sense.
So then why are we doing this with Kanye?
Because it's gone left. Them other people are left. This has gone left. So I'm like, you can't, because you can't have all the way gone. So now I've watched the interview and I look it back, I'm like, you're a madman. You're actually a sickhead. God needs you, Allah, everything. Jah, you need the Bible, the Quran, you need better things. But when I find out why you're angry, I would be angry at that. That's my problem. Usually with other people within history, when they're angry and I find out why they're angry, I'm like, what a selfish prick. Some of the reasons why he's angry, I would be furious, bro. I just would never dream of behaving like this. Exactly, this is ridiculous. Like, this behavior now, in my mind, I'm like, but you're making other people angry. So what you hate that's happening to you, you're doing it to other people. But I guess it's because you're sick. Maybe it's because you're sick, but this will be the last time
I think that exactly. And that's my thing is as well. I think there is an element of sickness in it too. I also do believe that this is how he feels. I don't think it's just like him being unwell. I do believe that there are some big truths in what he's saying from his perspective. This is how he actually feels. But I am at that stage now where I'm like, one day this will, the dust will settle, somehow, and then maybe one day we'll start getting a little bit more elements of truth and all of that. But for me, I'm at a stage now where I'm looking at this Don and I'm saying, I don't know if I even have the energy to work out why this guy is upset. From when I see the Ku Klux Klan thing in particular,
ridiculous.
Now, that there, obviously he's trying to get some attention or whatever, and he's going to say all of these things and there's going to be elements of truth in it and whatnot. But I'm just like, you see that one there, yeah? That thing is so historically bonkers, yeah. I can't look past it.
Nah, bro.
Do you get what I'm saying? If like, I'll be honest with you. If Kanye came in here right now, wanted to sit and have a conversation, I'm having a conversation.
Are you?
Yes. But if he comes in here with a Ku Klux Klan thing or a swastika thing, it's impossible.
So that's saying to you, I wouldn't have the conversation with Kanye. That's what I'm trying to say to you right now. When you're like, oh, if you want to have a conversation, I'll have it. Everything Kanye does is on his terms. So I wouldn't even get to that point. I'd just be like, my guy, if you think I want a picture of you in a KKK outfit beside each other, no thank you.
Yeah, I'm just like, right now, I feel like I'm just past it now, bro. Honestly.
This is the last time.
This is the last time, bro.
We ever talk about Kanye West, man. And it's sad.
But yeah.
It's sad because he was a great artist. Today, he's just a mere memory of the man I once knew.
Talking of religion very quickly though, did you hear about the Marvin Sapp thing?